going on, y'all? Change the hat up a little bit. Yeah. Well, first video on a new phone. Seems like it's going to do okay. Neighbor going by. Well, I want everybody to know that Tennessee has started up doing a ban on drag shows. And that's what it's going to take is everybody, I want everybody to really understand they have been making noise and yelling and screaming and all that. And, I understand people don't want conflict in their life. But you have to understand on something like this is something we are going to have to make noise twice as much. We're going to have to push back 10 times more and not let up. You need to pay attention to all the things that you don't want to pay attention to win all the things to where people are going to be doing it around schools and pushing other things. You need to know about it. Do like old Maxine Waters said, create a crowd, make them uncomfortable, let them know that they're not welcome here anymore. That's what she said. So, I've always heard what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know what I mean? So, my governor here in Texas, he's already doing it. We're already pushing back. There's left, just so many more that are coming out and actually pushing back. Even some gays that I've heard. There's a deal called GAG. God, I know. It's called Gays Against Grooming. Everybody, if you want to really learn how to take your country back, then speak up for it. Speak up for the young ones that's coming up behind you. I've got a bunch of grandbabies, and I try to speak up for them as much as I can. But, I'm only one person. I'm like I tell y'all, you want to do anything, call the schools, even the cop shop, the police chief, the captain, the whole 9 yards, and find out where he stands about his officers turning their guns against citizens and all. Find out where they stand. Call your mayor. Find out your senator and all. I've done the same thing with O'Cornyn and the whole 9 yards. Yes, and I've emailed and Abbott, the whole 9 yards. Yes, I have. That's what you got to do. Everybody has to realize you better get out of your own safe space and your own comfy life. Learn to do things for something that is way, way bigger than you, that's going to be here and be able to last even when we're all gone. That's what we need, y'all. They are coming at us left and right. Everybody keeps talking about, literally doing away with whites and conservatives and all this. And they don't care if you're white, black, Chinese, Mexican, or whatever. If you're a conservative, do away with you. Yep. So what it's going to take is for all of us to push back hard and heavy. I'm not too much worried about it because I'm not a victim. People can look at me and tell you that I'm not a victim. You know what I mean? So I want everybody to understand that this is what it's going to take. We have got to stand up, speak out, and take up for what's ours. Because let me tell you something. If you're not willing to stand for something, then you're willing to die for nothing. And if you're not willing to stand up for what you have, they will take it from you. Yeah, when there's an authoritarian type deal, they're already doing it over in China. There's people over there that had dojos that's been in their family for generations. And the Chinese come in there at the middle of the night. Hell, they've even done it during the day. And to grab everybody, and tell them they want the papers where it shows their ownership on this, and they'll push them out. They won't let them hardly grab any of their belongings. They'll push them out in the street, lock the door behind them, and tell them, go away. Now, it doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to the CCP. Well, George Soros says, America needs to be more like China. Yeah. So everybody needs to understand what kind of demons that are pushing the crap that we are having to deal with. Okay, I'm done right now, man. But I wanted to tell y'all there's a lot of things happening. Still, go look at the House Judiciary Committee, the Senate Judiciary Committee. Go look up Clay Higgins and how he's talking about arresting Mayorkas. Yeah, they're not. You're not hearing none of that. Go look at that stuff. I've got a whole list of other information, and I'm going to be giving that up and telling y'all some things along with some other gear that I think that would help, you know, in case that anything happens with the emergency services or our power, then maybe I can try to help y'all out a little bit to where, you're not going to be too worried about it. All right. So I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Y'all hang tight. I got more coming. There's a little bit more coming out where TikTok is on the chopping block. I'll let you know more when I hear it. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all be good. Have a good day. Let's make America great again. What you say? Right on. Later, y'all.